In this episode, we look at a quote about loving yourself. Get excited, because this is Tiny Leaps, Big Changes. Welcome to another episode of Tiny Leaps, Big Changes, where I share simple strategies you can use to get more out of your life. My name is Gregg Clunis, and this is what I like to call an experimental episode. So I've wanted to release new content on the weekends for a little while now, but I had to ask myself what makes the most sense to talk about, what makes the most sense to share, because the weekends do tend to be lower in terms of people actually tuning in. And that makes sense. Most of you listen when you are commuting or getting ready for work or something else related to weekly tasks. And the weekend doesn't typically have that. So it makes perfect sense, but I still wanted to be there for the percentage of people who do want to tune in, who want to have my voice in their ear as they are getting their chores done, as they're working out, whatever it is. And this is sort of my first attempt at a Sunday episode, as something that can help you set up your week, as something that can support you going into the week ahead and as you do your planning and whatever it is you do on your Sundays. What I would love from you is to just share your thoughts on this. Let me know if you like this episode type, if you like this format. I would love to hear from you. You can do so by leaving a comment on the YouTube at youtube.com/Gregg Clunis. Let me know your thoughts. So in today's episode, we're going to look at a quote about loving yourself and why it's important. And then I'm going to add some additional thoughts and just sort of expand on it for you. The goal, again, is so that you can go into your week with the right mindset and the right approach to yourself. So let's jump into it. So the quote we're looking at today is by Troy L. Love, and they're the author of A Year of Self-Love. I've got the link to the book in the description of this episode if you are interested. And they say about loving yourself, quote, "By learning to love and treasure myself, I will become that much better able to deeply love and treasure someone else." I'm going to repeat that. By learning to love and treasure myself, I will become that much better able to deeply love and treasure someone else. When we love ourselves, when we allow ourselves to recognize how important we are, how valuable we are, how deserving we are of all the things that we wish for everyone around us, when we do that, it allows us to share that with others. It allows us to inspire others around us to love themselves as well. Our, for lack of a better word, conceitedness, confidence is probably a better word, for our own confidence allows us to inspire others around us to be confident, to engage with themselves, to understand who they are better. I talked a while back on this show, I believe it was in the hundreds, I can't remember the number right now, about being a billboard for someone else around you, showing them what personal development, what your practice looks like, showing them what self-care looks like, showing them how they should live and be in order to be their best. And this is what that is. By being confident, by engaging with yourself and loving yourself and recognizing your value and your worth and what it is that you deserve, and actually going for those things and pushing for those things and trying to be better, you are showing everyone around you. You're showing your kids, your husband, your wife, your whomever. You're showing everyone around you, number one, how possible it is, and number two, that it's okay. Because a lot of people don't choose to improve themselves because they don't think it's okay. They think they'll be laughed at. They think that everyone will judge them. They think, what if they fail? They think that personal development and trying to grow, trying to be better, trying to make progress is somehow a bad thing. And it's not. It's really not. But it's hard for people to see that when no one else around them is into it, when no one else around them does it. when they didn't grow up in a household where it was a part of their life. And so it's good that podcasts and books and YouTube and all of these different platforms, it's good that creators can reach these people, but it does not have the same effect as you reaching out and showing them the way. So here's what I want to leave you with today, and I hope that it helps you in the week ahead or whatever it is that is ahead for you, depending on when you listen to this. Your ability to grow and choose yourself and prioritize progress and be confident and love yourself is a billboard to everyone around you. If you've ever thought, oh, I want this person to take better care of themselves, the way you do that is by doing it yourself. The way you do that is by showing them firsthand. I said once on this show a long time ago that if your friends weren't the kind that were into personal development, a lot of people will tell you, oh, abandon them, find different friends, find people that support you, blah, blah, blah. And should you connect with more people? Yes. But I also think you drag those friends along because they need it. They need you to take them by the hand and show them how it's done, show them why it's important, show them why it's okay. The way you do that is by loving yourself and choosing to grow. I hope this episode helps you as you take on the challenges you are about to face. Be sure to click subscribe wherever you are tuning in. If you know somebody that could benefit from this show, do me a favor, do them a favor, do yourself a favor, and share it with them. Let them know that this is here as a resource. Thank you so much for tuning in. I've been Gregg Clunis, and remember that all big changes come from the tiny leaps you take every day.